Hello everyone, I hope you're fine, and allow me to introduce to you this application I've spent some time building, IBU Business Directory. And IBU is short form for Information Broker Uganda. So this already clues us in what the application is about. It is a broker for information. Okay, and it's a business directory, so it is a broker for information specifically for businesses. Now I want to paint a picture such that you can understand why I spent the time building this application. So imagine you're at home and the plumbing in your house breaks down. Okay, maybe a pipe breaks, or let us say it's something wrong with your electricals. Okay, your car stops working and you want help immediately. Okay, because those are things that you want to take care of immediately. Yeah, so where do you usually get the person to help you? Where do you get the plumber who should come and fix the plumbing, come and fix that broken pipe? Where do you get the electrician who will come and help with the yaka? Okay, what about when you have a function and you want a photographer, you want someone to come and do videography? Where do you usually get such a person from? And for the most part, sometimes you have such a person in your contacts. Okay, you have someone you call to, you're like, hey, can you come and help me with this? But sometimes you don't. I remember a scenario at home where we wanted to install the shower in our bathroom, and we did not have a single person we knew who could help. So we ended up calling National Water, like the offices in town, and like, hey, do you have a plumber who can come and help us with this? Yeah, so in that scenario, either you have someone whom you know who can help you, or you reach out friends, you reach out family, and like, hey, do you have someone who can help me with this? And if they don't have, then you hope that you can get someone who is trustworthy, that you can rely on, who will step in and help with this. And because I understand that frustration, okay, I understand that frustration because I've been part of it. Okay, your TV gets a problem and you're like, where can I take my TV to have it repaired? And you sit there, you start calling the person you bought it from and all that. So I understand how frustrating all that is, and that is why this application came. That's why I made this application. Okay, because it is meant to be a broker of that type of information. For example, you want a technician. Okay, and these ones are different kinds. We have like plumbers. You want a plumber, you want an electrician, as we have been speaking, or you want a carpenter, your bed has broken down, or you want to buy a new bed or something like that, or a builder. This, and you either have this contact, or you know someone who has this contact, or you're stranded. What about in businesses? You want a bakery, you want a cake, you want someone trustworthy you can rely on to make for you a cake for maybe your child, or your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your mom, your dad. Yeah, that sort of thing. Or you want salon, you want a specific hairstyle. I want dreadlocks, for example. You have to start asking people, do you know of someone who can do dreadlocks? Do you know someone who can do good dreadlocks? Do you know someone who can do good dreadlocks at a very fair price? Those are the questions you'd start asking. Yeah, or a massage, you want to go for a massage, you've been told you need that sort of thing. Or physiotherapy, you're having weird back pain, you need someone to help you with that. Like, these are the sort of businesses where we need, but we sometimes find it hard to access. Certified professionals, you need a teacher. This can cut across all avenues. For example, you want someone to come home and homeschool your children. Okay, you don't want to take your children to the public schools, government schools or private schools. You want them to be homeschooled. And the thing is, we have the teachers. Okay, we are having teachers. We have universities spitting out teachers every other day, and some are there and they are looking for work, and you could be there needing their service, just that connection is missing for you to find someone who is like been trained at campus to be a primary school teacher, a secondary school teacher, that sort of thing. Or you want a lawyer, you're having problems. I'm sure there are some firms that they do pro bono work, yeah, but unless you are informed or you have someone who has that connection, you can be having legal troubles and you'll never know. Yeah, you start struggling with the lawyers who charge like $1 million per consultation. Maybe they are that high. Okay, you want a counselor. We are understanding more and more how important mental health is. So you want to talk to a counselor, you want your child to talk to a counselor. And all these professionals, we already have them. That is the thing, yeah. Nurses, another good profession where we have so many of them. Nurses and midwives, very well trained, diploma, degree levels. And not all of them have already gotten employment. Some are still hustling, some are still looking for work, and you could be there. You have an aged parent who needs bedside care. You have someone who got an accident and they need some sort of bedside care. You have someone who needs palliative care, cancer and all that. And we have these people. Let it be as low as certificate. We have certificate diploma nurses who are already trained in how to help you with that. The problem is that you do not know it. You do not know whom to call. So they are looking for employment, looking for some money to start from, as they build their career, and you are here looking for them. So at any one moment, you'll find that either you are a service provider or you are a service seeker. At any one moment, you could be the nurse who is providing a service, but you could also be the nurse who is seeking the service of an electrician. So at any one moment, any of us is either a service provider or a service seeker. You can provide or you are seeking. So in such a scenario, what we really need is to find a way to link it, to be that link, such that when you are advertising your service, you simply have a place, have a platform where you're like, hey, you know what, I'm trained to do this. Yeah, like for me, after my high school, I trained to be a guidance and to do guidance and counseling, and I did it for some months. Yeah, I did it for some time. So like I have some experience in that. So I go and I get this platform and I advertise myself, I advertise my skill, and someone somewhere will be looking for that skill, will be looking for that expertise, and they too would come to that platform and be like, do you know what, I'm looking for a person who is certified, who is an expert in A, B, C, D, E. And then that platform would be able to list for them, tell them like, oh, you want this and this person, these are the people who have listed with us. And that is in short what IBU Business Directory is about. It is simply a platform for we are going to be advertising for small businesses, but also a place where those who are seeking their services can come to. If this is the first time you are hearing, I hope that is a short enough introduction to what IBU Business Directory is. And if I don't know where you have watched this video from, in case you have watched it from our website, well and good. If you have not, then The link to our website is bit.ly/IBU, that is IBU_directory, and then you'll be taken straight to our website, where I'm hoping you'll learn more about how the app and how to use it and all that. Thank you so much for listening.